Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time we spent some time shiny hunting some of the past Paradox Pokemon. We managed to get our hands on Slitherwing as well as Sandy Shocks. We did try to go for Screamtail, but we didn't get super lucky, so I ended up just resetting like 20 minutes into the sandwich, so we didn't quite get to that one yet. And then we also found a few phases. We got a Meditite and a Tyrogue while looking for Slitherwing, and then we found a Raichu while looking for Sandy Shocks. So it was a pretty successful day. And today we have 3 more shiny Paradox Mons to go. Screamtail as mentioned, Fluttermane, and Brute Bonnet. I think we're going to start with Screamtail, and then we'll kind of go from there unless there's some crazy outbreak or something. But yeah, I think that's the general plan. We do have a bunch of shinies to nickname and whatnot, which we'll see. I probably won't get to it knowing me. But we'll get to it sooner or later. Probably, maybe, hopefully. I don't think I did anything off stream, did I? I know I was looking, because we have Legends Arceus shinies to nickname. I did do some stuff. No, I think we did. We did a tiny bit last night. We're close to finishing up the, the rough draft for the, the possibilities for the Legends Arceus shinies. So, that's at least a nice thing. Only a handful of Pokemon in that game. What up? Not much. What's up with you? How you doing? Of course, the Anseed references. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything here we really care about. I think we just jump pretty much right into this then. But yeah, so the more we catch, the more things we have to come up with nicknames for. But, okay, yeah. Our goal here is going to be Screamtail. I think we're going to use the Fairy and Counter Power. Because that's just a little bit easier. Plus, with it being at night, we'll have a small chance of finding a shiny Screamtail. Okay, now look, yeah, we have quite a few Pokemon to nickname in this game. We'll do that once we finish up with the Paradox Mons. I don't think we're going to get all 3 today. I think we're only going to have time for 2, but that's okay. Let's see. Let me go to the list real quick. Because what was our backup fairy type plan? I was debating trying to go for Codney. Oh yeah, like going for Grimmsnarl or Hatena was a decent option. Actually, Hatena's only Psychic, I think. I think Hattrem and Hatterene are Psychic Fairy. Yeah, the Fairy situation's a little awkward. Trying to find good ones to shiny hunt for whatever reason. I think just a lot of them that we have remaining are just kind of subtle. Okay, let me pull up the sandwich calculator real quick. We will be going for Encounter Fairy. I think we'll just basically do what we did last time. 4, 1, 2, and then I think we did Bitter? Did we do Bitter? I would presume, given that worked. Okay, let's go with that. So 4 Tomato, 2 Bitter, 2 Wasabi. And we're just gonna jump right into this. See how it all shakes out. We're going for... Oh yeah, I think I went with the red. The red Pokeball, because that feels very Screamtail-y. So, yeah. We'll see. Yesterday we had really solid luck with the fighting and counter power. Granted, we found Slitherwing with like 5 minutes remaining, and then the Tyrogue with like a minute remaining, which was kind of funny. And yeah, yesterday we tried for about 20 minutes to get Screamtail, but we weren't getting there, and I decided I'd rather just save the Herba Mystica since it was getting a bit late. I'm not putting the bread on, that's just Wobbleville. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Could go well, could go piss poor. We'll find out. Yeah, and then I guess the fairy types, I think we'll try Impidimp. I have to see how good of a spot it is for it in, Hitakami, but we'll make it work. And then we'll most likely go for Brute Bonnet. I guess it depends, because Fluttermane, I think I want to try to do that at night, just to sort of do like an actual hunt for it, and less of a, you know, the glitchy, they spawn in, but the shinies don't despawn during the day method. Playing schedule with buddy, but he's currently AFK, so I'm just sitting here waiting for him to come back. Nah! Well, hey, you get the old pop in, you get to say hello to me. Nailed it. Oh boy. Oh crap. Let's see how this goes. We got. And we might have enough. If things go super smoothly, we could have enough time to get all 3 shiny Paradox Mons, but I'm gonna just assume to... Yeah, we're gonna go into the lowest bit. I'm not even gonna try to look at all the floettes. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. They're so hard to spot. Yeah, that's like the problem. A lot of the shinies, shiny fairy types, are just like hard to spot as shinies. It wasn't given as Xenobeatus, I don't know what would be that. So true. Okay, so we're looking for Screamtail. It's gonna have like darker red eyes. Whoops. The pink on like the hair is gonna be more of a red, and then I think its body becomes a little bit more purple. I think the best way to tell is gonna either be looking at the eyes or the hair. I guess it's a tail actually, the hair tail. The Screamtail. No, I think this should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna just kind of speed ahead to the better spots. And your head nailed it. Yeah, you gotta sometimes you gotta nail it. Okay, this is probably fine enough. Yeah, so we will be seeing Fluttermanes. There's not a lot of them, but the chance for a shiny is pretty nice. I mean, that'd be pretty sick to get the Fluttermane and the Screamtail in one go. Unlikely, but not impossible. But I mean, if I get Screamtail, I'm just dipping. There's just not enough Fluttermanes to justify waiting, so... Now the real question is, would I want a big or a small Screamtail if I had the choice? They both seem cute. Probably big. More roundness there. More round to hug. Yeah, we see pretty good amounts of Screamtail doing this. Just didn't get lucky yesterday. So, we'll see how this all shakes out. Just crossed it all goes smooth. And yeah, if we have extra time, we'll try to go for Impotent, presumably. I mean, unless I go over to where I'm thinking we'll hunt, and there's just like a million other fairy types that I'm not thinking of, which, I mean, is a possibility. In which case, then we'll maybe try Cotton? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm just gonna wing it. What I do best. Oh wait, Eric, game month is ending soon. Wah! But I do have a challenge I brought upon myself I'd like to mention. Are you sure? What challenge you bring upon yourself? Fluttermane, the Screamtails. Probably don't really need to turn over that way. I keep doing that. But we don't see that many spawns doing it. I'm gonna try to beat every mainline Switch Pokemon game before Legends ZA comes out. Ooh. What is it? That's September, right? So you got like a month and a half or something? That's a lot sooner than I thought it was gonna be, just thinking about that. Saying that out loud. That seems pretty feasible, I'd say. Especially if you're not, I mean, if you're going for 100%, that's a lot harder. Let's go Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Legends Arceus, and Violet. That sounds doable, I presume. Might be a little... I guess it depends how much time you have for gaming, but that sounds most likely feasible. It's a fun little idea, I like it. So I'm gonna have to take a bit of a break before that comes out, just to take a small Pokemon break. So I don't burn out midway through. I mean, I doubt I would, knowing me, but I have to take like a 2-week break where I don't do any Pokemon. Which sounds very unlike me. Quick question. The 16 members I picked this game, are there at least... hang on one sec, actually, now. They're all... It's spread out a lot because 16 moments are... Yeah, I played... Oh yeah, well yeah, the team spacing and stuff is always kind of awkward in this game. Yeah, you have your whole team with only 4 matches. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is in this game. More so, I think, than some other games due to the non-linearness of it all. And then, I know Life Pokemon comes out October, Caroline, let's go. Okay, it's October. That gives me more wiggle room. I'm sitting there going, am I even going to finish everything I want to do in Scarlet and Violet before I get to that point? But I think I will. Hey, Curly, and let's go. Nice. Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty feasible, I'd say. And yeah, so I finally popped in to do a teensy bit in Let's Go not that long ago. To get a Alolan Raichu for this game. I was like, yeah, I gotta play that game again at some point. Try to do a shiny hunt or something. On the to wanna do list eventually. Buttercup the partner Eevee, Veggie Burger, Valentine the Pikachu. Ooh. I like Let's Go and I'm tired of pretending I... No, I think they're good. They're fun games, honestly. Like, I think they don't have as much to do as a lot of the other Switch games, just because there's not much for the post game. But like, I think they're cute. The mechanics are fun. I mean, it's quite important in terms of like overworld spawns being introduced. Like it's a fun game. I mean, to be fair, I think pretty much every Pokemon game is a fun game. So. Veggie is a Bulbasaur. Cute. Yeah, I mean, I think the Pokemon community just loves complaining, or at least the vocal online space. And they just pick the most like minute issues to complain about. I'm out here like, oh, it's a silly little cute Pokemon game, and I'm happy. I'm gonna play as a. The Red Bell doesn't include unique music. But yeah, yeah, I feel like with all of the Switch games, all of my complaints are pretty minor. And it's something that like genuinely hampers the experience or makes me not want to recommend the game to people who like Pokemon games. So. Screamtail's been a little shy, the shiny one. Oh, he was like, you see that one tree? That one tree there in the trailer? God, the game is gonna... Yeah, I mean, the whole tree thing is so beyond stupid. I mean, even just the whole, like, people complaining about the graphics. Like, I know that there was like a Legend ZA teaser released a little back. And like half the comments on the IGN 30-second trailer were like, wow, this game looks like trash. Graphics are terrible. Or like the Scarlet, they'd be like, right before the Switch 2 came out, IGN I think posted like a 15 minutes of gameplay thing or whatever. People are like, wow, now the PS1 textures look like PS2 textures. And it's just like, it's like, what? Like, because a lot of the stuff is like generally stylized, like it's a cartoon style. I don't know what these people are expecting. Like, yes, it's not like high fidelity, but I feel like that'd just be weird for Pokemon, and it's like it's stylistically consistent. Like even the whole tree thing, like you play the game and you don't think twice about how the trees look in reference to everything else because it's all generally consistent stylistically. It's like, yeah, I mean, I think some of it is probably limitations due to hardware not being the best, but you know, Let's Go shouldn't have been the first Switch Pokemon game. Yeah, it probably would have been better for something like Sword and Shield to have been like a new generation or something more unique. That I can agree with, but I mean I think it worked out in the long run. I think like Sword and Shield would not have been what it was without Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You know, like I think there would have been way less emphasis on overworld Pokemon and all that. They should have waited on Ultra and Ultra Moves on Switch to give people a reason to buy it. That would have actually made sense. Because yeah, then it's also like the first game you release doesn't, like, there's still a similar experience. You're not like completely screwed if you don't buy the Switch on, you know, launch. But yeah, you get something for it. I mean, that could have made sense too. And I think that's sort of what Let's Go Pikachu Eevee was to an extent. And it was also, I think Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, the reason they did it when they did it too was because of the Pokemon Go craze. Not even think, I know that's why they did it when they did it, was because of the Pokemon Go craze. Which, honestly, like, it's a good game as, like, an introductory game for people who have not played Pokemon. Given, yeah, like, they don't have abilities, there's no held items, there's a limited amount of Pokemon, the catching is simplified, like, a lot of it really is good for, yeah, new players or people who took interest in Pokemon Go, but that's it. Frexhagen, starting your main character owns the Switch. That's pretty funny. You know, I've never actually played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I played it Sun, although I did not play it to its fullest extent because I wanted to stream it, and streaming the 3DS sucks ass, so I ended up emulating it, but that, I think, led to me not getting as invested in it as I could have. Like, one day I'm gonna have to get, like, a 3DS capture card or something. Because I would love to give that game, like, a full, you know, full go to try to, you know, complete the decks and whatnot, and shiny hunt and all that. Maybe one day they'll release it for a different console. Now that's a complaint I have about Pokemon games, is they don't ever get re-released. The fact that Mama X and Y is abusive reason she bought her child a Wii U. Ah! Not an Xbox. No, actually, I guess it would have been a Wii U period. No, I guess that would have been a PS4, wouldn't it? You didn't buy your child a PS4. Tragic. Yeah, that's a fair. You raise a fair point, fair concern. But this Screamtail does not feel like showing up as much. Made me work for it yesterday, it's making me work for it today. And it's trying to make it seem worth it. Like, oh yeah, we know you like Screamtail, you're gonna have to wait a little longer on it. You're gonna have to work for it. I'm like, why work? That was the conversation, it was a very enthralling one. Ugh. Who knows, maybe we'll get the Flutter main first. Maybe that's why the game's making me wait. Trying to give me the Flutter main. I do need that. Alright, let's see. Oh! Never mind, it's not gonna give me the Flutter main, it's gonna give me the Screamtail. Look at that! Look at you! Hello! Hmm? Oh, look at the little fella, so silly. Off to a start. Nope. I zoomed in a little there. Bad timing. Oh. You know, I feel like, yeah, like seeing the shiny in like Pokemon Home, I was a little underwhelmed, but I feel like seeing it in game, it's nicer in the 3D space. It's more distinct. It's grown on me. I mean, I just like the Pokemon too, which helps. Rest! I recently have been getting into making ROM hacks. Ooh, fun. Wow, I mean, I did also get my stats drop, but that did nothing. I might be here for a minute. There's no more attack drops. I'm debating if I want to try to use like a Dream Ball or a Love Ball on this. That is very tempting, just because of the pink. I mean, a Heal Ball works fine, honestly, though. Also, this thing's gonna rest any second. Yeah. Like if I can get it to 1 HP while it's rested, I think that's unlikely. I could try to Dream Ball it. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get like a big or a small one or one with the title or anything, but that's okay. We're trying out here. And I'll take my time. Hey, we got a crit! Okay, we can eat a ball at it, I think. I'll take that. It's asleep, it's low HP. What are we trying here? I just realized the Master Ball actually does look pretty nice on it. Although the Dream Ball goes pretty well too. I do like the Love Ball for it, but I think let's try the Dream Ball. Screw it. It's asleep, it's low HP. Let's go! First ball. Love to see it. Okay! We got Screamtail's shiny! Let's go! Now we're gonna try to go for Impidimp, I guess. Look at you. 12 minutes. Not a ton of time. Hopefully we can get one more shiny out of this. So I'm hoping we'll find something over here. Oh, fuck, I have to play awkwardly. Making a Hag of Heart Goals with Silver. Let's go. Wooper. You start with Wooper. It has unique move bust stats. Scarlet team. The gym leaders have vastly improved. They'll actually be using Johto Pokemon. Woo! The level curve issue is getting fixed, and overall I'm trying to make this one the ultimate casual Johto experience. I like it. I like it. Yeah, Johto has a fair share of problems. Okay, those are Ralts. I thought for a second I thought that Curly was like massive. I was like, what? But I like it. Sounds like fun. So you're actually modding, yeah, like the Gen 4 games, I presume. Oh, does that mean like Curly and stuff are gonna be down here too? I'm fine with Mimikyu. Although Mimikyu, I'm worried I'm gonna have trouble spotting. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. I kind of have to get a vibe check on the place. Okay, there is Impidimps. Hatterene. I think Hatterene might be stuck. Isn't the best place to hunt? Okay, I don't. Maybe it isn't static actually. Oh yeah, they're not static. Okay. I mean, I'll just take anything here. Like phantoms. What is happening? This is. You're fixing the Pokemon. Yeah, no, it's definitely. There's a lot to like about it, but then there's a lot of problems. Why are there Arias? What is happening in this area? They're just like a shitload of static spawns or something, or. You know, I'd love the shiny Impidimp line. It's been on my want list. It's just awkward. It was awkward to hunt for it. It's not worth going for. It seems like in the tag tree thicket. It's just too laggy there. There's some weird spawns going on here. Weird static encounters. I'm guessing they're static encounters. I probably need to be like staring at the Mimikyu. I think I noticed a shiny Mimikyu, but man, I'm paranoid about it. Like at least I'm confident I could spot a shiny Impidimp or Morgrem. A moment. Let me see here, Johto Gym Leader Chuck. So you should use Johto one. Yeah, makes sense. Chuck. There's so many cases of that. It's like, it's abysmal, the gym leader teams. it's like, okay, so there's like, we added Hoot Hoot, we added, you know, Ladybug, we added... Okay, well now, the fact that I'm immediately blanking on other flying types. I'm sure there's at least like one more. And they're like, okay, so you're gonna give that to Falconer? No. What's that? Is that shiny? Am I crazy? Yes. We're adding new cuts here where you have the Wooper in your party. It runs around you and chooses to evolve out of love, and the Texas Wooper looks like it's ready for anything. Ah, that's cute. Gotta love the little cute interactions. Then Bugsy. Yeah, Spinarak, Ladybug, Pineco. Like, come on! You had the world was your oyster, and you chose Metapod and Kakuna. Oh, God, it's so bad. I'm just gonna keep. Sorry, once you get me started on complaining about the questionable Johto decisions. It's the one game you can just get me to endlessly complain about. I don't even, like, dislike it. I think I just complain more because the fandom likes to act like it's a flawless game and then complain about the most benign things in, like, the Switch games. Really for Let's Go Whoopers like BDSP levels tough but fair. That's a fun way to do it. Now I think yeah, the tough but fair is I think a thing that a lot of people like in the ROM hack space. Because yeah, I think a lot of people who are into ROM hacks are, you know, beyond the like the super casual market. I really don't have any routing here. I'm getting the hunch that we're not getting any more shinies out of this sandwich, unfortunately, but... I mean, we at least caught the Screamtail and a Dream Ball. Yeah, this area is a little awkward to hunt him. And yeah, as I said, I'm kind of worried about... I think if there is a Mimikyu, I'd probably Mimik's it. Because it's like what? It's like paler, isn't it? We'll see. Wonder what would spawn if we did like a dark type. Power here. Something I did do to foreshadow the shift into national decks is that the Elite Four's aces are all national dex Pokemon. Ooh, that's not a bad idea at all. Especially because, yeah, I mean, what, the dark types are very limited for Karanet, especially. I'm not going to talk about that floating impotent, by the way. I do wonder how dark type encounter would go here. I'm getting a lot of random berries. Whoop-whoop-de-doo. I feel like a lot of the issues we're having here we would still be facing with Tag Tree Thicket, if not worse. So. Not gonna worry about it too much. I don't think we have that much more time on this. Me just turning full negative Nancy about it. Also, you can't be able to catch naturalist Pokemon in places that make sense to them, of course, like Beautiful and the Viridian Forest. Yeah, some of the stuff they did with that didn't make a ton of sense. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Impidim. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Okay, 4 minutes. See what happens. If I knew Mimikyu was going to be this comment, I probably would have looked up it's a shiny just to make sure I was looking for the right thing. I'm even like kind of worried about missing like Hatterene. Like I think I noticed it. I think you're just under the lighting. Yeah. Try to be a dick to Mimikyu, but it's faster. Yeah, when they're under the shadows, it makes them look darker. Pikachu. The spawns in this forest make me question my sanity. Now that was a perfect Hatterene sound effect. No notes. Okay, maybe a lot of notes, but still. Just ignore all the notes. Going a laser focus route here. Just for the little bit here. And then I will make sure to read chat. Many tiny little guys. Oh, shiny! That looks, wow, that is a color. Level 74, damn. Look at you! You are a weird looking one. I quite like it, but I'm shiny. It's just a very noticeable color. Aw, no clue what I'm catching this in. Hopefully it doesn't have a recoil move. If it does, we would just reset and we wouldn't lose that much time. Funny enough, a lure ball would not look that bad, but I think we only have the... Well, we do have 2, but... Do I care enough? I mean, I think we just get... Yeah, I think actually dive ball works pretty well, because it's got like the whitish bits. Oh, god. Little fun change. Janine is changed to a dark type gym leader. Ooh, fun. Sorry, when I get passionate, No, it's no worries. Yeah, I just realized I had to focus a lot more on this hunt than I was initially thinking I would. So, I didn't want to look like I was ignoring chat, that's all. I think I have like a minute. 19 seconds. Yeah, that was another buzzer beater. Okay, you know, we got 2 out of the shiny sandwich. Very solid. We'll have to try to go for the other 2 in this line. I was going to say, because we're going to probably... we are going to do like dark type. For Brute Bonnet. We might come back here again to try again. I don't know what other dark types there are. We could walk around a little bit here just to sort of get a vibe check. But I would like to get the full line. And so Phantom spawns in the day, so we also are probably we're gonna have to do Ghost type for Fluttermane at some point. So I wouldn't mind going for Phantom. Unfortunately, evolving it would be kind of annoying. Oh, you're pure Psychic, aren't you, actually? That's why we're seeing Heterine, but not Heterim. I always forget which ones are Psychic Fairy and which ones are Psychic in that line. Does it also... No, I really like the idea. Honestly, yeah, if any game is going to get, like, fixes for its, like, smaller problems, like, Johto desperately needs it the most. So I think, yeah, it's a good one to pick for something like that. Me looking at all of these guys like, you're not shiny. Maybe I should... I guess, oh yeah, we would be finding more Mimikyu too if we do Ghost types here, huh? Not that I'm against getting shiny Mimikyu, I think I'm gonna miss it. The idea with the league is that the further you get, the closer you seem to the national decks. That's a fun way of handling it. I do like that idea. A real question, what's the Terra Red? Okay, it is a 5-star. You know what? Screw it. Let's take a sec to rest my eyes before we go do Screamtail shenanigans. Or not Screamtail shenanigans. I'm assuming we'll be doing Bonnet next. You know what I mean? I'm not reimagining it, I'm just fine-tuning it. Oh yeah, no, that's a very common thing in ROM hacking. Is to do like, yeah, like quality of life modernizations for older games, which I think is, you know, oftentimes worth doing. So. Excuse me. Whew. This should be pretty straightforward here. I'm still keeping it as Gen 4. Yeah. No, yeah, some games I know, yeah, we'll add everything, and others we'll just sort of stick to the main decks. But anyway, yeah, it's more just tweaking. Yeah, the game. No, I totally get that. Oh yeah, I guess I should add Impidimp to my list of things I need to nickname. Impidimp. On here. I could look up, so yeah, what dark types? I'm not doing Bombardier right now. Alolan Grammar and Muck are interesting, but not urgent. Bonnet is an obvious one. Oh yeah, I did want to go for like Dino's line. Just not sure where to do that. Messenger team is stacked. Flygon, or Salamence, Flygon, Altaria, Tyranitar, Kingdra, and Dragonite with held items. Like the team like it. Yeah, given he was before a flying trainer. I will never live down the fact that he's a flying trainer. Ikuchi and a Mighty Anna. I think there's a lot of good dark type options. Take Sneasel off the list. I did find that. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do Zoroark now. That's the whole thing. Maybe would I rather do Dino or would I rather do going for Morgrim and Grimmsnarl? That's an interesting one. Now we have one of each from the line. Maybe, honestly, I might lean toward going for the Impidimp line, because I have technically the full Dino Shiny line as a result of Pokemon Go Community Days. Yeah, I might do that. I can't imagine we get Brute Bonnet, then 2 Impidimp, or 2 in the line, and then still have time. I guess if we do... I don't know where I'd go for Dino, to be honest. Maybe under Alfrenata. Okay, nothing that exciting. Works for me. I did give some stat and moveset buffs to Pokemon that needed, in some cases giving them changes in type. Yeah, that's another thing that I get, yeah. But this was a little scary, yeah. I gave Whitney a 3rd team member. Well, to be fair, yeah, the only issue is the Miltank. Oh wait, shit, there's Pawniard and shit here. we already have the full line now. I just realized that now. I'm a little slow. Okay, maybe we do go for Dino. Let me figure where that is. Slightly nerfed the damn Miltank. That. Where would Dino go well? We can just kind of fly around a little and see. Cause there's a few places where it spawns. Let's see. Let's figure this out. She gets a Snubble now. That makes honestly, Snubble's a good addition. That feels very in line with what she would have. Wait, oops. Oh, I just completely remember. I still have to do fucking Vivian shit. I always forget about that. I don't think I actually have any other things prepped anyway. In oh yeah, it's in there too. And I don't have like any other shit prepped for Pokemon Go, GIF-wise. Result Deodog. I think that's how you spell Snubble. No, wait, no, it's EL, I think. I don't know. I give up. No, point taken. Yeah, there is gonna be Sableye down here, I realize. We also already have. And technically a small chance of Umbreon, which we do need, but I doubt we'd get that. Excuse me, game? Thank you. I mean, like, I think I'd be okay with doing Dino in here. Like, I think it makes up most of the Pokemon. What is Silver Starter? I do recall coming down here with like a Dark Encounter Power 2 at one point, looking for titled ones of these guys. I'm pretty sure they're fairly common spawn. Because yeah, we'd have the same issue if we did this in the cave in between Medali and whatchamacallit? I'll think of it, just give me an hour. I'm blanking. Medali and Zeppico. Yeah, I think this is probably the best place to do this. I mean, I guess I could technically have a Dragon Encounter Power and that would solve the issue entirely. I could save it. I want to like really try to isolate what I need. The only thing I saw that immediately caught my attention was Sandile. That'd be the only dark type over here, because we have one Sandile and I'd like the full line. He now starts with a Murkrow. Yeah, that feels pretty accurate to him as a character. Let's see. And then I might actually go check about Vivian. I always forget about Vivian for some reason. I think it's just because it's kind of been on the back burner for a while. And it just takes a lot of effort. Okay, so is this the only dark type around here? I think it is, but... Yeah, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be Sandile, which I'm fine with, I don't really care. As long as I don't get too Crocodile. I'm pretty sure it's the only dark type around here. I think we'd be fine. Okay, we do this one instead, actually. Oh my god, that Tauros is tiny! Ah! Because he's no longer stealing Pokemon, I changed the dialogue where he just straight up went in with his Murkrow and tried to attack Alm. Yep, I mean, that's a fair change. I guess I might as well just paint this. I may be mean to do it, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep running into it. Fits with the story development of Pokemon are not weapons of war. Yeah, it fits the character better. And I think it makes him more distinct from Team Rocket. Because yeah, he kind of just blends in with Team Rocket and doesn't stand out very much because of that. I think this spot works. It might be a little limited, but if we're just running in a giant circle, like I'm sure we'll make it work. And we'll tweak it a little as we go to the route that is, to sort of make it the best that it can be. Okay, cool. Yeah, they spawn a decent bit out. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, let's see about doing the Vivian thing real quick, because on my mind. Let me grab my phone real quick. Oh yeah, I love Pikachu now because it gives edgy emo boy a little leaf baby. Nah! That's pretty funny. Let's see. Oh. We'll just kind of run down here for a sec. Well, we'll wait a sec. Let me pull up my list of forms that we need. We only need 2 of them. That being Icy Snow and Ocean. Holy shit, there's a Litwick outside my house. Poggers! Very important, I gotta catch the Litwick. Okay, this is why I don't keep my phone by me when I stream. So I get distracted in 3 seconds. Without fail. I could also go up the mountain here to get a Sneasel now that I think about it as well, because that's something I do need. If I really wanted to do another ice type. Let's not get distracted, even though I'm tempted to catch every Pokemon. I'm not even sure if we're going to have anything in the scrapbook that's a new place, but I'm going to check. Belgium, we've done. Spain, yeah, we've done that. I'm probably going to have to control F shit. I'm sure we've done California. Austria we did recently. Serbia we've done. Italy, I'm pretty confident we've done. Sweden, I'm gonna have to start control F-ing shit. Yep, we've done that too. Yeah, okay, we might already be out of options. Gotta be something. I mean, I guess worst case I just pick a state in the US I haven't done much of. Australia. You done Australia? We have, okay. Granted, I guess there could be multiple in Australia, but maybe it would be. Hungary. We have done, okay. This is something. We might be here for a moment. Idaho. No, I don't. Oh wait, we actually have done Idaho. That's funny. Like, there's no way we would have done Idaho. We've done Idaho. I'm looking. We're gonna get something. There's gotta be something. A lot of Puerto Rico, for whatever reason. I don't know why. I guess that whoever's in Puerto Rico just sends me good stickers. Yes, we need icy snow and ocean. I have no clue what those would entail, to be honest. Need like Antarctica? I don't even know if that's... I have no idea how much that is. I'm finding absolutely nothing. Yeah, if I sort by sender, maybe we can use that, actually. I shouldn't be going by date. United States... I want something outside of the US. Ideally. Sweden, I'm pretty sure we've done... Yep. Spain, we've done... My girlfriend, I'm sure everything she's sent I've figured out. States, United States. Puerto Rico. Okay, this is going... It'd be funny if I hadn't done Puerto Rico, but now I have. Okay, cool. You struggle out here. Do you want to know Silver's new final team? It's similar to his base team, but change a little. Honchkrow, Scizor, Mamoswine, Gengar, Alakazam, and Houndoom. Nice, nice. United States. Oh, yes, this is not... What the... How is this person... This person is giving me shit from all over the world. What the fuck? Okay, wait, Taiwan. Do we have anything from Taiwan? We do. Person went to the United Arab Emirates, New York, and Spain, and Taiwan. What the f... Are they like spoofing? What is happening? Anyway. California. California. Okay, this is going piss poor. There's gotta be something, please! Florida. Have we done Florida before? It doesn't look like it. I could try Florida. Because we're not getting very far. Right, I haven't done Florida. As far as I can tell, I have not done Florida. Okay, screw it. Just because we're not getting anywhere. I think I'm gonna have to try to add new friends. Or at least pay more attention when I'm opening gifts. Consider making Houndour at the start, but didn't say right making a starter week to yours. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, it's probably better to be outside of the, like, core fire, water, grass starter group. Okay. Let's see. Will US Florida help me? That took way longer than it needed to. Holy shit, boys! 5 great balls! No way! Oh, gee! There's no way Florida is something we don't have, right? It'd be funny if it was ocean. I can't imagine. It's definitely not icy snow. I don't know. Which one is this? I can't keep track anymore. I think it's the same as Louisiana, as well as Puerto Rico and South Africa. Archipelago? Let's just confirm that. Yeah, okay. U.S. Florida. Okay, well, we'll keep looking. Reverse Mercury technically had an advantage. True, but also the fact, yeah, you can get, like, ice moves. Sort of, like, it works out in that regard, I think. Yeah, let me get some quick photos of the shinies. I guess we'll just go drop down to the bottom and do Screamtails photos real quick, and then we can go get a photo of... Impidimp, so, yeah, okay. And then we'll do a Bourbonnet. I mean, unless it turns night, but... Probably Bourbonnet. Bad news? What do you mean bad news? They stole the penis cutter off her story. What? Who? Who did it? Who stole it? That out of context is something. Right, all about this text-to-speech two-sentence horror about the penis snipper guy. How could they? That was such a unique idea. He's immune to Whooper's ground moves. Yeah, it kind of evens out in that regard, I think. But Bridget, it's different. Penis snipper and penis cutter offer are two radically different things. It's the nuance of horror storytelling, you know? Anyway, you want to see my new shinies? I got 2 to show off. You could chip the penis cutter offer with the penis snipper. Yeah, could we? We could. But should we? I think we have to keep these two concepts completely unique to one another. You know, we don't want to taint the other one. We don't want to taint them. Oops. Boost on a Whooper is changed at core 4 types water, ice, ground, and fighting. He mainly learns the... Makes sense, makes sense. I'd presume you're not going to give any punch moves to Whooper. As funny as it would be for it to have, like Mega Punch isn't a fighting move, but Mega Punch. Quagsire works. Whooper, that's why it's funny. Yeah, hey, Nintendo's done just as strange of moves before. You know, we've gotten Aerial Ace Diglett and Sludge Bomb Diglett. Those were the 2 examples I had off the top of my head. Okay, actually, we found Scream Tail a little over here. Let's do it over here. Yibbles. Yibble gobbles. Take a look at our buddy. When he balls into Quags are nearly 4, yeah. Okay, that makes much more sense. Yeah, number uno. Oh, I never healed. Well, we'll wake him up. It's fine. I probably have a gazillion Chesto berries. Yeah. Also want to know the name of the 4 signature moves partner Whooper gets? Sure. Hello there. Oh, you're so silly. You're so silly. The big old red eyes. Oh! It's so cute. Whee! Whee! Little hops. I want to see its angry face. Look at how scary it is. Ready? Very scary. I want to see it snooze. So cute. I act like I haven't seen these animations a million times because I have a Screamtail on my team, but it's still cute every time. So yeah, you're a little bit dirty. We gotta clean you off. You get your float. Yeah, it's definitely really cool seeing it from the back. I do like the way they changed the pink to a purple for its... I keep saying hair, but tail. Interact with you real quick. No, it's not a hair or a tail? No, it's something else? Oh, it's something else! Well, leave in the comments what you think. What is Screamtail's thing on its head? It's not hair, it's not tail. What could it be? Yeah, Screamtail wants you to guess too. You're so scared. I know, it's so scary. Okay, let's go take a look at the other one that we got. Okay, it drives me bonkers. I can't fly to the Timeless Woods. You say your answer, but I'm scared. Oh no! It's too hard to type when you're scared. Also, I caught it in a dream ball, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I got like the fancy little pink sparkles. So yeah, we should probably wash it off. It looked kind of dirty. Maybe it was just saying no because it didn't want to get washed off. Maybe it liked being dirty. was like, I don't care about the whole hair versus tail debate. I just want to be dirty. Nah, I think Screamtail would like to be clean. Okay, let's take a look. Just go into the middle of the forest. I don't know if there's like a good spot without tall grass, because our guy's a little shorter. What the location? Yeah, that's right. Grimmsnarl spawns at night. Here. That would be a really cool kind to go for. Be like specifically Grimmsnarl in the wild. Whoop Whoop Wham, fighting move lowers the foe's defenses. Crystal Claver, ice move lowers foe's speed. Bubbly Bounce, water move lowers opponent's special attack. And Tremor Treble, ground move lowers the foe's attack. That is very on brand for the Let's Go moves. Maybe we could do it. Could we do it on like the rock here, maybe? Just so we can actually see it. Put it on, paralyze it. Gotta do everything in its power to take things down. Okay, Shiny number 2. You are so intensely colored. Kind of curious how you interact with me. Oh, that jumps up. Okay, wait. Wah, wah. A little more. Wah, wah. I don't know why I'm doing Waluigi noises for it. Oh, okay, so it doesn't like yell, but it does like a fighting-esque pose, like it's ready to battle. Let's see how you snooze. I'm curious. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, it just kind of does whatever that is. That sounds about right. Just kind of dies. Give a quick little run around with you. I'm curious how you run. I mean, yeah, you got a little trot to you. Trot, maybe? I don't know. More like run. I don't know how to describe what you're doing. Goblin stuff. Oh, that's an interesting sound. Yeah, you sure are Impidimp. I like how half the time I'm like, oh, look at how cute the Pokemon is. With Impidimp, I'm just like, you're Impidimp. It's trying to win me over. No. Nah, the Shiny's nice, though. Yeah, those are the 2 I got. Got a shiny Corrado named Machamps.com. Gee, I wonder if it's... Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, no, there's a lot of those that go around. I'm gonna wash these 2 off. They both look kind of dirty. Now we'll go do our Brute Bonnet hunt. Tiju was your favorite. Okay, Whoop Whoop Wham is a very goofy name. Alright. Okay, let's do Impidimp first. Gotta get cleaned. Why do you look so angry? There you go, now you look happy. Wait, I was like, that Screamtail's not shiny. It's this one. This one's the shiny one. Hi! I give you a little clean. On your cheeks and your little belly. Oh, he's so happy! That was jelly. Oh, very cute. Okay, they're nice and clean. Meeps. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the Meep sponge. Yeah, yeah. Little sheep. It's very cute. That's the wrong button. Yep, I tried my best. Yeah, you can kind of get a good look at the comparison between the shiny and the not shiny. Honestly, I really do like the back of the head. Or like the hair slash tail slash whatever it actually is that it refuses to elaborate on. I'm gonna move these guys with the extra shinies. Getting a little awkward over there, but whatever. Cool. I think we're ready for, I guess I'll do a quick heal to be safe, and then we'll do Brute Bonnet. I will say it was difficult bouncing Wooper around the Sprout Tower since it's 4 times weak to those grass moves, but I don't want the player to think he's useless. I gave him an Ice Shard to compensate. Yeah, it's probably a good approach. Yeah. Yeah, the Bellsprouts are rough. Yeah, I'm like, the only other thing I think would be to give him like a mix of Pokemon, give him like Ghastlies or something, but just because those spawn in the area. But yeah, no, I totally get that. Ice Shard's probably a good way to handle it. Plus, it makes sense, and it kind of makes up a little bit for Wooper just having bad speed. Yeah, Morty. It would be nice if Morty had the one Ghost type they added, or we could just delete Morty and make a better gym leader. Man goes on crusade against Morty. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll do Brute Bonnet. Hopefully we get in a reasonable amount of time, and then we'll go for, I think Sandile will be the pick. That way I don't risk getting the dupes on Poniard and all that. He has 2 of those. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's pull back up the sandwich calculator. We're gonna get rid of the tomatoes. I guess we'll just stick to bitter because it's been working fine. And we will do dark. So let's do what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. 4 smoked fillets and 2 wasabis. Cool. Yeah, the double wasabi seems to be a very consistent for encounter power, which is nice with these. Bitter, wasabi. It feels... I guess it is going to be a blue shiny, and it's a Pokeball. Nice. Here's a new ace for the whole Johto League? Sure, let's hear him. Why not? 3. Getting kind of crazy here. Oh, what a great sandwich. Noctowl, perfect choice. Heracross, good choice as well. Miltank, yeah. Gengar still, yeah, I mean, Misdreavus does not really work as an ace. Hitmontop's a good choice. Mamoswine's good. Scizor makes it, yeah, Scissor's good. And Kingdra, yeah. So, yeah, no, I think that's a much better improvement. Yeah, the only one of them not being from the generation, and that's just because Misdreavus as an ace is kind of weak sauce. Okay. So yeah, there's a spot where we can go to get Brute Bonnet that is just outside of the cave, where it should be the only to spawn. It's also like a really just generally good shiny hunting spot. So yeah. I mean, given the time, we might have time to go for Flutter Mane. I guess it depends how lucky we get with Brute Bonnet and Flutter Mane in terms of having to reset. Okay, we're off to a start. Okay, a lot of Venomoths. The game's trying to spawn one of those in as shiny again. Game's like, ooh, it's been 5 minutes. Time to give you another Venomoth shiny. Anyway. Whee! Cool. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna be looking at the top of Brute Bonnet. Thankfully, pretty big mon. Yeah, this is where we can do this. Yeah, it's pretty big mon, so it'll be easy to spot the shiny, I think. I mean, it is pretty localized to one spot on its... Well, not entirely localized, but it's, you know, it's in an area of the Pokemon. It's not like, I don't think like the full body really changes, but I think it's enough of the body that we should be able to see it without much issue. I mean, we spotted the shiny Fungus without really any problems, so I can't imagine Brute Bonnet would be worse than Fungus to spot. Yeah, we'll have to go for another one of those too at some point. Try to get a good Amoonguss going. I'm assuming we're probably just going to catch this in a Great Ball. Makes the most sense, and I think the blue matches pretty well because it's based, the Shiny's based off a Great Ball. But we'll see. We'll compare when we actually get into battle with it. I'm gonna find out it's not actually blue, and I'm gonna look like a bozo. Cause I thought Fungus was blue, but it was actually purple. So, oops. This is when I find out I can't tell the difference between blue and purple. It's not even color blindness. I'm just stupid. Baby she-berry. Just from memory, Leechy Bear is the one that boosts the attack stat when in a pinch, right? Can't Google it, too busy shiny hunting, so I'm just gonna assume I'm right unless someone corrects me. That game called How Incorrect Am I? It's gonna be like, oh yeah, Leechy Berry isn't even that. It's the one that heals you when you're below us. It heals you by like 33% when you go below 50% or some shit. Whatever the numbers are for that berry, it's changed multiple times in the franchise. You catch the 3 regular Johto Stars in the wild, just like you could for Let's Go. I think that's a good addition. You can also get the Gen 1 ones, that's also nice. Yeah, it's nice too, especially given, yeah, I think starter Pokemon hold a, you know, are a lot of people's favorite Pokemon, so if you can't pick them at the start, it's nice to be able to still get them. Plus, they generally have just good stats. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, if you see a shiny Brute Bonnet, make sure to scream loudly at the monitor so I can hear you. That way I don't miss it. If you're not waking up your neighbors, what's the point? You gave Wooper Torrent. Nah, that is, yeah. Oh, yeah, at some point I gotta learn some of the basics of Gen 4 ROM hacking. I know it's not anywhere near as advanced as Gen 3 ROM hacks are. That'll be an interesting thing to learn how to do. So, I mean, I'm not great at it, but I have some knowledge of Gen 3 ROM hacking. At least the traditional sense, not the decomp hacks that I have absolutely no experience with. But that would be cool to know how to do. Hey, wait, did I tell you so? No, it was only 2. Maybe you heard me talking about Brute Bonnet and Fluttermane, which were ones I had to go for still. That might have been what you meant. It was only those 2. Yeah, no worries. You're good. Oh, that's just a rock. I was like, that looks kind of blue. No, it was just a Brute Bonnet on a rock. Also, make sure the partner Wooper is the only instance of Wooper in the entire game. Ah! Big brain. Woopers have become rare now. Rare and ultra powerful. We're gonna jump through Rom actually if you don't mind. Yeah, but sure, go for it. Why not? Nah. Gives me a topic of conversation, so I don't just start here blabbering, going, where Brute Bonnet, Shiny, where is it, over and over for 30 minutes straight. Because I will. And it won't be entertaining. So many of them. It is always funny seeing a bunch of the same Pokemon spawn in. It always gets a little bit of a chuckle out of me. I'm also easily amused. Which, like, are we surprised? So a gimmick with these guys is that they all have dual types, and the races are a brand new Pokemon that's both their types. Ooh! I like that. I only have so far, but they're all bangers. Nice, nice. Cool idea. Cool way to make stuff fresh. And it gives a lot more flexibility with what you can do for team building. Where is the Brute Bonnet? First we have the Rock Bug Gym Leader Petra, which is the two most common first gym types. Yep, yep. I do like those types in the early game, eh? I mean, they make sense. Excuse me. Whew. I feel like we have not had like a single fast shiny Paradox Pokemon show up. Sandy Shocks, I guess, wasn't that long. We've had a lot of ones go on for a while, it feels like. And by while, I mean 20 minutes, so like really not a big deal in the slightest, but, you know. Given how fast shinies are in this game, a lot of the time. Neons decide to start kicking in, I see. I'm like paranoid they're looking at all of them again, like multiple times. I'm worried it's going to be a lot easier to somehow miss the shiny than I think it will be. But like, yeah, if I don't get a good look at the red... And I'm like, wait a minute, was that shiny? And I start second guessing myself. But at least we're seeing quite a few in a short period, I'd say. Whoop! Ah! Petra, the Sierra, the Electric Flying Leader, Vesper, the Normal Ghost Leader, and Kanoa, the Fire Grass Leader, is Sierra Skyla's daughter, by the way. Ooh, nice touch. It's always fun to have the bits of lore for gym leaders. Oh my god, the eyes! Oh. They just start kicking in after a certain time, I swear. Don't even have to be that tired. They're just like, okay, time to yawn. I'm like, what? I've once again forgotten to take an actual look at how long the shiny sandwich is supposed to last, or like what time it'll end. I'm very good at that for some reason. At some point I'll have to check it to see. Because if we get to like 20 minutes without it, I'll probably reset. Just to try to make the most of each sandwich. And given the Paradox Pokemon seem to just not like me. First trivia in the game. The rival's name is Haruki, which is a very low competitive Pokemon friend of mine who passed away a while back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but that is a nice way of, yeah, putting them in and remembering them. That is, yeah, it's a sweet way of doing that. Yeah, so you gotta go, got D&D game to hop on? Okay, well have fun with that. Good luck with everything. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. And good luck with your ROM hack stuff. I'll do a time check in a sec. I feel like my game decided to disable the shiny charm on me. See, these ones have not had any, like, that fast ones, it feels like. Yeah, we'll go for another 5 minutes. Yeah, so like around 10:13 we'll reset if we don't find one. Otherwise, it'll last until 10:23. Yeah, like I'm trying to find that balance between, you know, not wasting Herba Mystica, but also not wasting a bunch of my time either. Because they are a bit slow to obtain, unfortunately, the Herba Mysticas. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm like resetting every like 10 minutes. Because every time in the first 10 minutes I don't get a shiny, it just seems obnoxious. Oh. What 20 minutes feels fair enough for me. Because yeah, I want to try to make sure we get 2 shinies per sandwich if possible. Just a more optimal thing. More optimal outcome. Hmm. Well. See, the game's actually trying to protect me right now because I didn't get the chance to clip the shiny stuff from yesterday. And it's like, ooh, we can't give him too many shinies, otherwise he's gonna have way too many things to clip. Right? And that'll be kind of annoying. The game's trying to save me. Yeah, that's what's happening. Either that or Brupon is just being a little mean. Just testing me, you know? Proving I'm dedicated. Given I have all those Paradox Shinies between both games but 2, I'm pretty fucking dedicated. Especially with an not an easy, well, yeah, I guess an easy hunt. It's an isolated hunt in a big area. I ain't giving up on that. And Fluttermane is the only ghost type that spawns in the cave below. Whether I do the, you know, the cheesy way of doing it or just like the normal intentional way of shiny hunting it. I still want to do the normal intentional way, to be honest. Just because I personally think it's more engaging that way. Kind of boring if you just kind of walk around and don't see anything and then boom, there's a shiny and you're done with it all. I even think there's like a spot you can stand where like shinies or like Pokemon will only spawn on an area in front of you, so you can kind of just like AFK it. Which conceptually is kind of funny, but kind of takes some of the fun out of a hunt for me. At least like a first one. I mean, maybe in the future I'll have to do it for shits and giggles just to see. But if I don't get it in like 2 minutes, I will do a reset. Yeah, we didn't find the Screamtail yesterday in the first 20 minutes, and it took us another like 17 or 18 to find it today. We just, for whatever reason, have not had that good of luck with the Paradox Mons. At least the past one. I feel like the future ones most of them went pretty smooth. Granted, a lot of them I was also using a Counter Power 2 on. So it was more like, well, if I find one in 30 minutes, that's pretty good. Well, now I'm like, I didn't find one in 15. This is a disaster. I think I'm probably being slightly more impatient than usual, too. Just because I was like, initially I was like, oh yeah, it'll probably only take 2 days to get all these, and then it's gonna take 3. Not that it's whatever, but me putting arbitrary goals on something that is random chance is a recipe for impatience. I'll probably do like one more lap's worth. If this is like the starting point of the lap. And if we find it in that time, then we'll just go from there. But the longer a hunt goes on, the more I start to think I missed a shiny. Happens without fail. Even though I'm like, this is one where I'm like, it'd be pretty hard to miss. I mean, unless it spawned like behind me and I just never looked or something, but if they don't spawn behind me, they don't exist. Or if they spawn and I don't see them, they don't exist, so. Which is why it's better to not look back too much. Coming up on the reset spot. Couple more chances. And it looks like we will be resetting. Oh yeah, no, it's different. That was even longer than I intended. That's fine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a real quick BRB break. Just go bathroom. And then, yeah, we'll do probably one more hunt's worth here. Yeah, we definitely won't have time for Flutter Main, but that's okay. Hopefully we can at least get group on it. I'll be right back, so. BRB. Oh, look at speed. Looks like here. Okay, oopsie doopsies. I don't know why I said oopsie doopsies. We're gonna run with this. So yeah, 4 smoked fillets, 2 wasabi, 2 bitter herba mystica. Maybe it's the bitter herba mystica. Maybe it's scaring off the paradox mons. A lot of smoked fillet. Bitter and wasabi. Come back to the blue Pokeball. Well, fingers crossed we can get it here. Okay, boop. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yippee! Wahoo! Mario! And yeah, hopefully we'll have time to get like a sound dial or something as well. We'll find out. Okay. I guess it is night. I could have technically switched over to Flutter Main, but oops. I didn't have anything planned for that. It's probably better just to go for this for now. Oh boy. Yeah, and I'm looking at the name of shiny Pokemon we need to nickname that is growing longer and longer. I'm thinking because of the way things are going to work out here, we'll probably have some time. It's only like 15 minutes to try to finish up the nicknames for the last few Legends Arceus Pokemon. Shinies, I think it's like 7 or 8. Because then I figure, yeah, we'll probably have tomorrow a full stream, and then the day after we'll probably start doing shield stuff. I mean, unless the shiny hunting here goes piss poor. And then, yeah, whatever time is left over we can use to hopefully lock in a few nicknames. Or finish at least brainstorming stuff. Because I'm like, I guess we don't actually really need to lock them in until, like, the day we come back to this game. Because whatever we do in Shield... what am I trying to say? Whatever we do in Shield... Or we'll do whatever we do in Shield and then we'll come back to Shiny Hunt probably more. And we'll want to fill that in before we Shiny Hunt. Because that's when we really be getting more Pokemon. Because we have all the nicknames picked out for the legendaries already, thankfully. Which makes this process a bit easier. Yeah. So this is just gonna be what we're doing. We just gonna be chilling. Yeah. We are vibing. Wow, I had that thrilling commentary me. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to really talk much about. But I've repeatedly brought up, yeah, like the Right Hunter VOD's Twitch channel or YouTube channel thumbnails, and I've just been slowly working on that. I've been trying to keep generally up to date with it, although I'm a day or two behind. But and then trying to do some of the old ones whenever I get the chance. But I've also been busy doing some other things. I do my best to keep myself busy, you know. Find ways to be creative. I need to get back into fucking YouTube video editing. It's been a while since I've done that. It's been like 6 or 7 months since I last uploaded a video, which is how. It just kind of went on the back burner, to be honest. Part of it was because I was spending the time that would normally be dedicated to that, working on... I brought up the Pokemon Leaf Green ROM hack that I was doing stuff with. Which is actually finally getting close to being done. It's kind of been an on and off thing. I mean, there was a big break in the middle of it. Also, I was starting to get a little burnt out for a while. But there was a big break with the whole Twitch limiting the amount of VOD time you could have on your channel. That put a pretty big pause in it for a couple of months to get all that figured out. There was still a little bit I wanted to do with, actually a decent bit I wanted to do with Instagram thumbnail related stuff that just hasn't happened. That's sort of taken up the time that would otherwise go to YouTube. Is a lot of that was going to the ROM hacking stuff, which I mean, like, I've been enjoying. It can be a little stressful because I'm so like terrified I'm gonna do something and it's gonna break a bunch of other things and I won't be able to fix them because I'm not particularly good at it. Is I'm like, I just like suck at anything coding related, and it is like the most basic of coding to some extent. Hey, Shiny! I'm like, if you can even call it that. Is that a little bigger, or is the other one just small? Big! We take it! Hello there! Look at you! You are blue. Ish. Like, Party is blue. Look at that little angry face. Aww. It's a goofy little guy. I guess I didn't check if it had any recall moves. I don't think it does. I guess I'll look it up real quick. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to look up Sandile as well. I don't think it will. It is Thrash at 42. Does this thing have Thrash? Oh shit, it does. Okay. I mean, I think we'll be okay, given it hasn't clicked yet. We're gonna go for a Great Ball, I think. I think Great Ball works pretty well for it. The blue matches quite nicely. I mean, it's obviously based off a Great Ball. It doesn't have the little bit of red in it, but it does kind of have the little red around its eyes and like the pinkish mouth, so it kind of works. I guess I should also quickly, since we're going for Sandile next, I may as well pull it up just to have it. I don't think there's anything else here. The Dive Ball doesn't really work that well, neither does the Quick Ball. I mean, the Beast Ball is interesting, but I think it has that lower catch rate, so I'm not even going to bother. Oh my gosh, sure, if we have 995 regular Pokeballs, we're probably going to have to sell some of those. First ball, cool. I'm cool with the Great Ball fit. Nice. Okay, let's go see if we can get any Sandiles. That was pretty quick to find that, thankfully. I think we have a good 20 minutes to look for Sandile. Or anything in the line, really. I have one Sandile. As long as we don't get two Crocodiles, which I think is pretty unlikely, we should be fine. Okay. I'm just going to say 20 minutes for generally keeping track, which is 10:47. I feel like probably like 10:48, 10:49 actually, but... And that'll give us like 10 minutes to do nickname shenanigans and a couple Terra raids, maybe. Cool. Also, we're gonna now find out if I was correct about the Sandile bot, and if I was like entirely wrong and I'm an idiot. Am I going the wrong way? Oh my god, I went the wrong way. It's fine. We'll recover it. We're gonna lose like 30 seconds or whatever, but it is what it is. And then if we happen to get both Sandile... Oh, it's over here even. Okay. Oh! This goes a lot further down than I thought it would. Okay. That actually makes things a bit easier. Although a bit harder. I think we're still going to go to the other spot because there's no grass. Which would otherwise kind of block our view of Sandile. Assuming this spot seems good. guess we don't want to be too close to that. I think we'll generally stick to the flat area. Okay, that's where they stop spawning. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe, I mean, maybe we're almost better in the grass, because if we're in the flat area, I'm worried I'm gonna, like, stop looking at the not flat areas. Okay, well, we're just gonna make the most of this. Yeah, it's definitely a shiny line I've quite wanted. Oh shoot, we don't have a soaker. Crap buckets. Oh well, whatever. Thought of that too late. I don't have anything prepped with soak. I don't want to waste sandwich time on that. Actually, I probably shouldn't be that close to the wall. It could be spawning things on the other side. Yeah, some of this is just the general routing, figuring outing. I decided to make that sound fun. Yeah, I mean the goal is just to obviously maximize the amount that we see and then all that. Yeah, there isn't like, at least I have not found a route that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a flawless route or anything cool, but this works. I'm like, I also kind of have to make sure I'm looking up a bit and not just down. Otherwise I could miss like a Crocorock or a Crocodile. Thankfully it looks like Sandile is the most common. Yeah, Crocodile is the least common. I was saying, like, if the first one we find here is... I mean, ideally the first one we find is not Crocodile. Just because that gives a lot more wiggle room. And yeah, Crocorock and Crocodile should, shiny-wise, stand out very much. They're very, like, strongly colored shinies. Sandile is more yellow, like, it could blend a bit into the grass, like, I think we'll be fine. We did find the one after all, just by accident. So, like, I don't think we'd miss it. Assuming it was, you know, very bluntly on our screen. Maybe we try more like this oval. Trying to figure out what is optimal here. I mean, it is a little awkward because I'm trying to look like both down and up. Try not to... Like, I'm trying to path while looking at the Sandile, while making sure I don't miss the Crocorock and the Crocodile. The one downside of going for any shiny that is, like, smaller. Especially when you could encounter something bigger as well. Excuse me. Will we find what we are looking for? Well, we at least found the brute bonnet, so. This is honestly a little more awkward than I thought it was going to be to look for. But I think it's just because of the mix of all the Pokemon being different heights and whatnot. Like, I could technically, like, try to picnic reset or some shit, too, but I think that would just be less efficient. Also, I'm not very good at using my eyes. We have about 12 or 13 minutes left. Hopefully, if we find one, I'm pretty happy. Both would be ideal, but one is more than enough for me to be satisfied with how this turns out. This is definitely a shiny line I like. One of those that I've quite wanted. It's cool, yeah, with Scarlet and Violet, I've really been able to... It's like, I don't know if Dream... I guess calling Dream Shinies is kind of a bad choice when, like, a fourth of the decks would then be considered Dream Shinies by my standards. But it's nice to be able to go for, like, Shinies I've wanted before and just never really had the means to go for. I mean, because, like, yeah, like, Legends Arceus is a good game to get shinies in. It's just, it's hard to, like, really isolate stuff or, like, to specifically hunt one Pokemon. Like, that you can try, and it, you know, it works enough, but there's a lot of limitations, I feel like, to it. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts in there in order to, like, securing specific mons. With this game, there's so many less, like, restrictions. So. Yeah, we've already gotten quite a few where there were ones that I would that I wanted. There's definitely more. Yeah, I think I mentioned. Yeah, I want more Grim and Grimmsnarl. Those are pretty high on the want list. Yeah, I think Umbreon is still pretty high up there. I think what else. I mean, there's a lot I feel like that I want. I mean, I've gotten a lot of the ones I want. I mean, I guess I need the Mareep line still. I've sort of hesitated is not the right word, but I've sort of pushed it off to sort of make that a bigger thing. I'm just half-assedly grabbing some of the items as I run around. I think what are they like? Yeah, like big. I don't know. It's hard to say what like a big one is because I feel like there's a lot of things I want. I don't know how many of them I'm like desperate for. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry about that. The ones be maybe kicking in. About 10 minutes remain. We've got to get one, I feel like, right? I feel like, yeah, our shiny luck recently has just been sort of fine. I mean, we did get pretty lucky with the Tyrogue yesterday, but we haven't had any crazy luck recently. Then again, I mean, it's like I've had my fair share of absurdly lucky things happen to me in shiny hunting, so I like... Or, well, not shiny hunting. Like, I can't complain. I don't want to go over there too much. Oh, I almost ran into that one. I said oop, expecting to run into that one. We just need like a Sandile or a Crocorock. Not that I complain with the Crocodile, because I mean we're still less likely to get a second shiny Crocodile, but you know. I don't have a way of like guaranteeing it without doing an outbreak of some sort, which definitely could work. Probably a Crocorock one over a Sandile, if that's a feasibility, just because it's much easier to quickly see the Crocoroks in comparison to Sandile, just because the are so short. I'm getting a little too greedy when it comes to shinies. I'm expecting too much. I'm like impatient that I haven't gotten another one. Which is not really how it, oh my gosh, should be. And we found one during the Herba Mystica. Like you know, you can't complain that much. Or during the sparkling sandwich power stuff. Ooh, Kiwi. Shiny in this line, you know you want to show up. Don't you want to be buddies? I got ready a silly little Sandile just like ya. Just waiting to make a new friend. Looking to meet someone from the same gene pool. I meant it in like a family way, not like in a... I made it sound like somehow sexual. That's not the implication. Don't be weird. Don't be weird to poor innocent Sandile. I mean, if you want to beat a Crocodile, I can go ahead. Crocodile's probably into that, but like... But Sandile? Sandile just wants a friend that's similar to them, you know? They want someone who can relate to them for who they are. Crocodile probably just wants incest. No, maybe more of a Crocorock issue than incest. Maybe Crocodile is matured past that point and is now just into like feet. You know? That's probably what's going on. I'm guessing, yeah. Sandile doesn't know what sex is. Crocorock, weird, a little too into incest, like to a creepy degree. Crocodile got over the incest phase just once. Beat now. Wants to gobble on some toes. Like, I mean, who could blame him? You know, we're not going to elaborate on that. Whatever I meant there, we're not going to look deeper into it. Because I don't know what I fucking meant there. Damn, I really would have thought talking about their fetishes would have spawned a shiny. You know, it's always when you say something weird that they show up. They're just not gonna show up there. As I said, the game's like, ooh, he didn't clip the shinies yesterday. He has somebody to nickname. We shouldn't give him any more shinies. It's just gonna make his life a little harder. And I went, no, please make my life a little harder. And I went, sorry. I was trying to tie that back into the whole crocodile foot fetish thing, and I just didn't. I didn't get very far. I imagine we're almost out of time, unfortunately. We just haven't been lucky today. At least not like crazy lucky. We haven't been that unlucky. We haven't had like a shiny drought. We just haven't had any luck worth bragging about, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. Who knows, maybe tomorrow we'll have some crazy luck. Granted, we really are only looking for one shiny, so... The luck isn't as... I mean, you know, we'll have time, I'm sure, whatever aftermath we have. I think we got like 2 minutes left. Buzzer beater would be nice. We've been pretty consistently getting 2 shinies per sandwich when it's come to the Paradox month. I mean, we do generally... I always say 2 to 3 is pretty much the expected amount. Frankly, the ones where we only get 1 shiny during it is pretty uncommon, I feel like. But yeah, no, it feels like we've just been a little on the unlucky side today. I'm so, like... I feel like I'm not selfish, but, like... I'm being ungrateful? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Or like I'm just expecting too much. It's like, oh, I only found 1 shiny in 30 minutes. God. I guess it would technically actually be like 1 shiny in like 50. Because we didn't find any brute bonnets on that first bit. Which, I mean... in this game with Sparkling Power 3 is a little uncommon, but whatever. I mean, I could have missed one. Especially Sandile. But like, I think Sandile would stick out a good bit. Like, I think we just haven't been lucky. And yeah, I think I've just been a little on the impatient side recently, I don't know. Expecting more than I should be. I'm sure, I mean, the dark counter power here works obviously very well. And we could always even do like dark and counter power 2 and just run around if I mean, Herba Mysticas are not at all an issue right now, but like I'm always like acting mentally like they are, even though I'm pretty sure I have enough for like 40 sandwiches. And even if we just assume we get 1 per sandwich, like that gives me a lot of shinies. And usually, as I said, we probably get about 2 to 3. Maybe 2 might be a safer estimate. I think this is the first time in a while we haven't gotten 2, or at least 2. So. Yeah, I mean, there was it feels like we've just been droughting a little bit. Between, Screamtail and Brute Bonnet both taking resets, it's over it. And then not finding the Sandile. I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to keep looking. Still got the Brute Bonnet. I mean, at least it was big. I don't think it was that big, but at least it was big. Oop, I didn't even see the Blitzel. Sorry, buddy. Oh, you're so cute. Oh boy. I mean, thankfully we still only need one, or now we only need one more Paradox Pokemon, and it is an easy hunt, regardless of if we do it during the day or the night. I mean, it's obviously easier during the day because you don't have to put any effort in. But even at night, it's not particularly hard because it's easy to isolate. So, and that cave area is generally pretty decent for shiny hunting. I like how I'm still running around like, please, now it'll show up, right? Alright. Yep. We'll come back around to it all, I'm sure. I'm not giving up on the Sandile line. Let's go take a quick photo of Brute Bonnet. Then we'll have a teensy bit of time to nickname a few Legends Arceus Pokemon, because we gotta go through Clefairy, Clefable, Scyther, Wurmple, and 2 Quilava, and then we're done. So, we could try to go through that. I can start trying to brainstorm something for the Clefairy, Clefable line. All I had was beep, boop, and bop. I want something cute. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should skip it for the sec. I feel like that's a line I want to get right, nickname-wise, just because they're some of my favorite Pokemon. Maybe. Same with Wurmple. Scyther I'm not that worried about. Yeah, we got the 2 Quilava, so one will be a Hisuian Typhlosion. We also have Scyther, which... Sure. I think Scyther will be evolved, right? I think we already have a shiny Scyther, don't we? Oh no, it's the only one, never mind. Oh yeah, we have the shiny Cleavor that is on our team. I'm probably just confused. But I'll probably leave it as Scyther until we get one more. I'm like looking at the Pokemon here. I'm like, something will make up for the Sandile not showing up, right? Yeah, it feels like a weaker shiny day. I mean, like, I think I'm being a little dramatic about it. But hey, that's how it be sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta be a little dramatic about it. I'll just find a nice little spot in the middle here, I think. I realized I didn't heal. Oops. We can do it like right here. Nah, it's fine. We just gotta use a cherry berry. We have a gazillion of them. Yeah, we pretty much only have one more sparkling powers worth of stuff tomorrow. Look at you. Honestly, quite a nice shiny. I mean, I feel like Foongus and Amoonguss already had pretty solid shinies. It's just like, it's such an easy shiny to do something cool with. You just gotta change the one color, the one like vibrant red to a different vibrant color, and it's like boom, done. But looks good every time. Aww. The venom off in the bag. It's really curious. Yeah, let's take a look one more look at your angry face. It's very dramatic. Just do a quick little run around with you. Oh yeah, it has like that like I don't know, almost like horse trot to it. It is so weird with it having like the 4 legs. I don't know. It feels like just off enough to make me question things. No. Ah, hey! Hey! Rude! I was in the middle of something! I'll get another look at you in the battle. Not a lot of HP to work off there. Whoops. Kind of move over here. Struggling to keep up. Oh, come on, not the driver. Oh, yeah, you're surprised that these guys are being so rude! Oh, you want to fight them? You want to show them how you're supposed to act? No, you don't actually want to fight them. You're at 7 HP. That's right. Let's get out of here. Let me scoot a couple guys over, just because box is getting a tad full. Move you for the moment. Okay, that was the worst way of doing that, but whatever. Move a couple more. This is kind of a shitty way of doing all this, but whatever. Who needs to be smart about it all? Smart button. Good enough. We'll make it work. Yeah, I'm gonna do a save here. I guess we'll just go do a couple Terror raids real quick. Or at least we'll try to. I should also say I sent a photo of my girlfriend. And yeah, we gotta look at the Clefairy Clefable name. I don't know, Cleef? Or Cleffa? Okay, real quick. Photo for girlfriend. Who would win in a 1v1 of every Pokemon or one of every Pokemon or one of every Yu-Gi-Oh? That's a good question, and I could not tell you. I don't know enough about the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, if I'm being honest. I'm unfortunately not enough of an expert on Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm just gonna say the Pokemon because, I don't know. Black holes and time travel and shit, I don't know. I don't know, can any Yu-Gi-Oh do black holes and time travel? Like, see, the trick, right, the reason the Pokemon would win is because they could time travel back before you, or they could just kill the Yu-Gi-Oh creator. Clearly, big brain. See, I'm great at this whole nuanced discussion of this. Okay, so we gotta have nicknames. Cleffa, Clefairy, Clefable, Shiny. Oh gosh. Some days I'm like, I start like rallying names off and or name possibilities off. Other days it just I draw a blank. I freeze up. Yu-Gi-Oh monsters are multiversal Arceus and universe. Also, there's beings of infinite power at time travel is something they are above. Oh, yeah. Then I guess it's possible the Yu-Gi-Oh could win. I genuinely don't know. I am oblivious to everything Yu-Gi-Oh, which is very funny. I'm like a huge Pokemon fan and know like basically nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. That's it. What do you think would win? Okay. Go grab Iron Hands. We found an actual 5-star. Boop-a-doop. And boop. Okay. Okay. Very Clefable nicknames. What can I come up with in this brief period? Clearly we got Fa. Or Fa-Fa. For clearly we're doing great. I don't know, we got Limeo and Limeo. No, wait, Limeo and Limeo would just be spelled the same way, I think. Well, we got Limeo. Or Limeo, however I want to say it. This is a disaster. That feels more Clefairy to me. Oh, Kloof. C-L-O-O-F. Does that work? I don't think yeah, the few, like, generic nicknames I have left, like, do not at all fit. It's like, I want something cute. Who's your favorite legendary across all games? That's a tricky one. I don't know if I have, like, a favorite. There's a few that I definitely like a lot. I mean, after playing Legends Arceus, I decided to go and actually, like, perfect every dex entry, so I spent a lot of time using Arceus. Like, prior to that, I was just kind of, like, whatever on it. But then I actually used it for a bunch of stuff, and I got really attached to it. So it's probably either that, and then also I think Ogerpon's just really cute and silly. So it's probably one of those two, I'd say. If I had to guess. But there's a few others I think that are close contenders. So I really like Okidogi, I really like Galarian Zapdos. If we throw, like, mythicals into the equation, Mew would probably very much be a contender. I think Mew's adorable. That did less than I was expecting. So, I don't know, just always... Yeah, Jirachi's adorable. I quite like Jirachi as well. There's a lot of good options, I feel like. Oh yeah, Koraidon and Miraidon are also pretty high up too. I think a lot of the recent legendaries, they've done a good job at, like, giving them personality because of the, like, story beats around them. I don't know, yeah, mine kind of switches around over time, it feels like. Like, I'm never... Ooh, my keyboard, sorry about that. I'm never, like, fully consistent on what my favorites are for a lot of things. So... I'll do a quick check. I think for the follow, I appreciate it. Probably do a quick check for the XP candies and whatnot. I've not done that in a moment. Yeah. So I'm trying to, I gotta see about Cleffa, Clefairy, Stable, Shiny. Okay, we are very close. I should probably just power something up for safety. Okay, also, why am I weirdly paranoid that that's shiny? It probably isn't, but man, shiny Poliwag drives me bonkers. It's not shiny! Anyway. Just figured I'd announce that in case you weren't paying attention. Of all the legendary Pokemon requests is the strongest hands down. Maybe, I mean, the fact that Jirachi can grant, like, wishes is... something. What powering up here? I don't even know. Probably more Legends Arceus Mons. That, and then yeah, Celebi time traveling's pretty strong. I mean, in-game Mega Rayquaza is obviously just absurdly strong. I think too, yeah, mix of like lore and in-game strength. No to retaliate. And why not? I'll do Sword Dance. I think, because there's a few others that have interesting powers. I am not getting anywhere off the top of my head with any other ones. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting that has some crazy lore to it. Well, because yeah, the The Pokedex entry lore versus like how they are in game is like two totally different things. Yeah, Mega Rayquaza game-wide. Oh yeah, no, it's absurd how strong that was. Like, and the fact that it can also have a held item is what were they doing? Back to Cleffa. Oompy. We got itty bitty for Cleffa. We got. Today's clearly not my nicknaming day, huh? Oh, yeah, I mean, I could do. I feel like I've done something very similar already. But we got like Wiggle and Waggle and Wiggle Waggle. Or like, because they wiggled and waggled their fingers. The whole Cliff Fairy thing. Oh, yeah, I mean, I could do something like, I don't know, like the moon. Like Moonlight. I'm trying to think. You see Mega Rayquaza just forfeit, you're not winning. Yeah, really, honestly. You didn't bring your own Mega Rayquaza, it's just over. Better hope yours is better. Let me think. Can do anything? Yeah, there's kind of like Moonstone. Like calling it that seems kind of dumb. But let's just throw it on the list as a thing. Or like Mount Moon. I don't know, I'm trying to think. There's gotta be something. I mean, I could do the whole, like, space-related thing. And I can name, like Constellation. I'm just listing things off that could generally work for the line. That's not even how you spell Constellation. I can't spell for reference. I'm bad at spelling. I mean, I can spell. I'm just really bad at spelling. If I couldn't spell at all, I think that'd be a little concerning. Okay, I was off by one letter. Let's see. I feel like there's gotta be something I can come up with. I don't know why, yeah. Maybe sometimes, like, I think it's easier to just throw out stupid names for a Pokemon I'm not as attached to. But I just like all the Mons in this line. I get the feeling this is one we're gonna have to revisit, but that's okay. Let's see if I can find like one or two more raids and we'll just cram in what we can. We'll probably have to finish off this list of shiny nicknames tomorrow. Pressing Arceus really game-wise is really just kind of decent. It's pretty much just Mew. Yeah! I mean, yeah, it is a little bit better than Mew. Because what, Mew's 100 in every stat and Arceus is 120 in every stat. But like, yeah, like Arceus is like overall good, but doesn't like excel in anything, I think is the reason it hasn't quite stood out. Well, yeah, because like especially like I feel like Arceus in like the VGC scene just doesn't accomplish enough. When you're talking double battles, like Kyogre and Groudon are always going to be better because of their abilities. And their moves even. You know, getting access to, yeah, like Water Spout and Precipice Blades are just so strong. Or even, yeah, I feel like, even like yeah, like the Tapus probably are more likely to be impactful because the terrain can support their teammates. I think hopefully we'll be fine here with just you without changing any moves because I'm being lazy. Let's see. What else can I come up with? Area. Characters like on every good. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, just such the ability Drizzle is so good, and then Origin Pulse is just so strong, and as well as Water Spout. Yeah, that it's just so good because of that. Dude, I am hard blanking on any good names for these guys. Clearly we got Fairly. Wow, this is, yeah. We got, oh yeah, we got like Munchkin. Kind of a silly little name. Oh, that didn't last long. Got Munchkin, we got, I don't know, Blippy. Yeah, Bloppy. Bloopy? Blippy, Bloppy, and Bloopy? We're trying out here. Alright, the only game I think you can get Jirachi is in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl if you have a save file of Sword or Shield on the same account. Which is kind of specific, but it's better than nothing, because there's a lot of mythicals there's just no way to get. So, you just get it as a free gift Pokemon then in BDSP. And pretty early in the game at that. You can get it before the second gym leader, I believe. So, better than nothing. Yes, clearly we got Uppies, we got Huggies, we got Sweeties. Wasn't doing Kissies. That's a little too much. Clearly we just got the name Baby. Could also name Cleffa Taxes because of the stupid, funny Johnstone image of Cleffa doing taxes. I'm like, I could just name something really serious. That would be kind of funny. Judge, jury, and executioner. It's just very dramatic. I guess that would be kind of cute to go away. Okay, I gotta make sure this executioner correctly. I'll read that in a sec. Sorry, one moment. What are two Pokemon you see on almost every team in Pro Leagues? I honestly, yeah, I haven't been following the competitive scene that much, nor am I actively in it, or like participating in it, really. It does interest me, I just haven't had the chance. And thank you for the raid! I appreciate it, welcome. I hope you're streaming well. Unfortunately, I am probably going to be wrapping up pretty shortly, but I do appreciate it. I think, I don't actually really know what's meta right now. I mean, I'm assuming Koraidon and Miraidon are quite good. Hello! I mean, I think Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus have all been very good. I think Fluttermane was very meta. Don't know if it still is. That Reggie? Yeah, I saw it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your Pokemon are named after your McDonald's order. How many items are you getting from McDonald's? Or are you just renaming Pokemon the same, like, 3 nicknames? Which honestly would save me a lot of trouble if I did it that way. Okay, well, I like the idea of taxes. I could just name one IRS. But that'd be a great Clefable name. Like what's something? Clearly, I can name them after the United States government branches. We got judicial, we got executive and legislative. Just coming up with with the worst possible names. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Which one would be which is the question. Clearly judicial would be Cleffa. Okay, wow. Once again, the spelling, just the worst. Okay, we're just gonna sit here for a sec while I put these in my spreadsheet of potential nicknames. Because I'm great at this. We got judicial, we got... I like how I immediately forgot all of them. We got legislative for Clefairy, and then... I spell it right? Can I spell? Try not to spell incorrectly, challenge, impossible. Executive, I hope I can spell executive. That would be a... it's a more normal word. I'm just trying to come up with the most unnecessarily serious nicknames for kind of Cleffaline. Yeah, if you can't think of anything cute, just go way too serious. I could also do just like legislation. If I don't go with like the theming of that. Terrible. What desperation for nicknames does to a man. Ow, my head. What other unnecessarily serious government-related things or something of that nature can I think of? Like, everyone throw out government terms. The Declaration of Independence. Unfortunately, I don't think that would fit. But I could name one declaration, one independence, and the other one of. Oh, should I actually have a Pokemon named of already? Not in this game. My shiny Skuntank in Shield was named OF for OnlyFans because I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't let me name the Pokemon Bed of Chaos. Still don't know, because UB wasn't banned for OnlyFans, so I don't know what it was. It either really didn't like Bed or it didn't like Chaos. We'll never know. Back from the depths of hell. Welcome back! I am going to wrap up in a few moments. I'm quickly trying to brainstorm any decent nicknames for the shiny Cleffaline I have lying around while doing just a couple Terra raids. So far we got disasters. They're all disasters. Oh boy. I literally just decided to start going political, which is why we could name it Constitution. Because I wanted to go way too serious on these, because I couldn't think of anything cute. Here we got democracy. What else did I have? Name one Senate. Can't fit House of Representatives in. I don't think I'm shortening that to HOR. That just sounds like a different word. Real quick, which one would be Senate? Maybe Clefable. This is a disaster. Whoever let me nickname Pokemon should be stopped. So me, I should be stopped. Yeah, that sounds about right. Fly up. Whee! Hey, let me up. Okay, there we go. One more 5-star to wrap up for the day. Look, Clefairy! Speaking of that. Now we're trying to fight here, but I mean I like Clefairy. They do spawn around here, maybe we'll see one. I have priorities. I just like the Pokemon, what can I say? could name one Dougal. Doesn't have anything to do with the government stuff, but the Dougal. I might need help. Let me out. There's a couple more Terra Raids and we'll be good. I don't know what, where's the name Bonnie coming from? Like what am I doing? I like how I'm just like, okay, now we're just gonna start picking normal names. Oh, I don't think I want to do the 6-star. Even if I probably could beat it with Iron Hands. So let's just check the 2 up here. Outside of these, I just need names for, yeah, for a Scyther, a Wurmple, and 2 Quilava. And then I can stop having Legends Arceus Pokemon I need to brainstorm nicknames for. Because I've had to go through almost 200. Hey, okay, we can do this and then wrap up. You know what? Let's just try throwing in some Scyther names. Bridget recommended Kyle for some reason. I don't know why. We do have the shiny Cleavor, but that's a teammate, so I'm not going to worry about that. Because that was like a shoe name or something. I forget what exactly it was named off the top of my head. So we're not going to do that. We got Snippy Cut. We got Foreskin Snip. There's no way it allows me to name something Foreskin Snip, right? Bro, why am I blanking on the actual term for that? When you, fucking Christ. Do I have to Google this because I'm a brain farting dingus head? Not vasectomy, but that is also a funny thing to name it. Now I have to Google that to make sure I'm spelling it right. God, I love not being able to spell things so that my search terms look insane. Alright, no, wait. Bro, am I gonna have to... Fine, let's go to a private tab. What is it called? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. When the foreskin is removed. This is a great clip, by the way. Circumcision, that's what it is. Or like circumcised. Circumciser. There's no way it allows me to name it that, right? You know what, it's probably not going to allow it because there's cum in the name. Not because of circumcision in any capacity. Or circumcision. Fuck it, word. It's going to do it because there's cum in the name. Isn't it? Anyway. Yes, Choppy Balls. Choppy Dick. It's not gonna let me name it Choppy Dick. Choppy... Why am I stuck on this now? Clearly we got the Cutter. We got Cut Buster. I don't know what I'm doing anymore in my life. Choppy McCut. Oh, Wiener Chopper. Fucking Christ, what is wrong with me? It doesn't even fit! Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. How would Wiener Chopper fit? The duh. Not even a real name. I'm just gonna miss the Belladrum, fuck it, we ball. I might go down if I like earthquakes, but whatever. I live this every time. Oh yeah, that's right, we're not weak anymore. I forgot that that's how that works. What else could I do for Scyther? Loud sigh. Scyther. I'm just gonna go for the better move script. I can just name it like something boring like Cypher. Not interesting, but wow. That did more than I would have thought it would have. Watch me miss now. I still don't know how much recoil we take from missing, by the way. Clearly we have a third Bert. Thebert. Thebort. I was trying to do the third at the end of Scyther. We gotta cut him up. What's the comeuppance? I don't know why that came to come up and we'll try that, and then okay, that's enough for Scyther. So we literally just need the Wurmple and the 2 Quilava, one of which will become a Typhlosion. Then the rest of the energy that we have, because we'll probably do Terra Raids for like an hour and come up with nicknames tomorrow. Once we get the last guy. I think that'll work. Okay, I like how I read the message Depths of Hell real quick. The nickname Depths would be kind of interesting. Yeah, so we just have 3 guys there, and then we have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shinies that have nothing to do with the Paradox Mons, the Baxcalibur, which we have nicknames come up with, and then the 7 Paradox shinies, which we have nicknames vaguely come up with already. We only have to brainstorm nicknames for 12 Pokemon. Although it'll probably end up being 13 or 14, depending on what we get besides Fluttermane, because odds are we'll get at least something else. So. But less than 20 we have to brainstorm, and then if we have time we can start narrowing some stuff down. At least for the shield Pokemon. But yeah, okay. We gotta wrap up here, it's getting late. So, yeah, that'll wrap things up here. Next time we will hunt down Shiny Fluttermane, do whatever else we have in that time span, and then try to nickname some Pokemon. So, yeah. But yeah, wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be sure to make it tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.